Um, I'm on my own schedule, moon baby. In that case, why am I scheduling these? But I feel like scheduling them at least sends the notifications out for people, so people like have an idea, like, hey, he's coming, I don't know. Look at that. My breakouts, girl. Not really breakouts. I really need to schedule an appointment with the dermatologist because this is just, girl, it's a problem. It's a real issue. It is a real issue. But anyways, hello Sarah. Hello. Yeah, let's what was I going to do? What was I going to do? I don't know. I don't know. I got mail. I got mail. So yeah, look at that. Minoan Tarot by my lovely, ever generous. We always stand a generous queen. Natalia Ouroboros here. She, an iconic queen, deletes her channel just out of nowhere. I mean, what if I did that? It wouldn't have the same impact, If I did that, it would have been. It would not, unless scandal. But I have messaged her and I'm like, would you do a video series with me? Yes. I'm always starting projects that I'm like, I should, when I don't even have the one that I'm working on complete yet, but it's like, I got to be putting out something, other than just live streams and doing live readings. I feel like I'm too low. I'm going to adjust that. But anyways, if anybody wants a reading, PayPal or Super Chat right here. I really should get like a Cash App or Venmo as well to have more options, because people are like, oh, Venmo, Cash App. I'm sorry, I only have PayPal or Super Chat. But, in the end, it always works out, But this one, I was always like, maybe with the Minoan Tarot right here. This one, I was like, should I not? I'm not sure. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. And so Natalia was like, hey, would you like to try this one out? I was like, sure. Oh, hello, Sarah, right there. So I was like, should I try it out? I don't think so. I want to. I'm like, I want to see how it goes, but I'm like, I kind of want to read the booklet first. So, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Hello, Lady D. And the other thing that she got, real quick, I'll get to your question, Sarah. Damien Eccles, Angels and Archangels, The Magician's Guide. I also want to get his book, High Magic, as well, and start getting into that shit, because I have nothing better to do. Also, the I Ching. I keep saying I Ching, and I'm like, maybe one day I will say it properly, but whatever. Anyways, what is coming for me in the next few months? Next few months, baby girl, that is a long ways away. That is a lot of time. All right. What? And let's see though. Let's see. What is that? I'm like, what is that on my deck? Oh, it's a little appetite stone. Let's see. What is coming to Sarah in the next few months? Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Oh, my nose gets itchy. 9 of Discs. Don't get scared. It's a lovely card. It's a lovely, lovely card. It is things falling into place. Things becoming as they should be, well, yeah, slow moving, nothing quick, let me tell you. You got the 8 of Cups. Again, there's going to be a sense of protection and warmth. Did you guys hear my dad out there shouting? I don't know why. He's shouting. But yeah, moving slow. Yeah. But again, this one is like talking about protection, but it's also about like honesty and like being open in some weird way. Hello, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And then we have the 2 of Discs. A changing of perspective, or having a dual perspective, trying to see like your side and then another side, whether that be for someone else or whether that be something internal, looking within yourself, you know. So all in all, very earthy, very like grounding tones I see here. Lots of browns and lots of greens. So yeah, you can see green is like the biggest one. So yeah, at the bottom of the deck though, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, don't forget to tend to that fire within you. Okay, nurture that fire, get the spark going into a fire, you know. I hesitate to say something like that, especially when I was talking about this right now. It was like wildfire season right around the corner because it was like next, I think it's like in like June or something. When was all those wildfires last year? There you go, Sarah. Thank you. And thank you for the donation. All those wildfires that were happening last year. Girl, brown in the middle of the day. It was like you could not go outside. You know, you couldn't, you know, it was horrible. So I'm like bracing myself. How was the fire season in Australia this winter? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. But anyways, I did I'm not sure if you guys can see the Blood Moon Tarot walkthrough up already, but that's up. Yeah, it's winter now. It's winter in Australia, right? Yeah. I mean winter here. There, your summer over there, like December. I should say months, you know. Last, you know, it was like somewhere around that, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, a bit in Western Australia. That's usually where they are, right? But I mean, like the year before, it was like horrible. And I'm like, it's like so much was burned. I'm like, I'm surprised there would be anything this year to burn, you know, that would grow back. But I'm sure there's a way. There's a will, there's a way. So yeah, I have another deck to do a walkthrough of. I have the Tarot of the Crone, and I loved Tarot of the Crone. Are they coming out with another deck? I feel like Minoan Tarot. I feel like that Ellen Lorenzi Prince is coming out with another. I feel like I read that somewhere. Let me check. Let me see, because I love the work that they do with tarot. But Dark Goddess was a, you know, I don't know. It was meh, you know. Let's see. Ellen Lorenzi Prince. Look at her. Oh, what are those? Let me see this. There's a third edition of the Tarot of the Crone. I should get the Tarot of the Crone. Minoan, Tarot of the Crone, Dark Goddess Lodge. Minoan Tarot of the Crone, Arts and Crafts. I mean, is there no like updates? Nothing new? I love these goddess prints that they made. That's beautiful. And no, nothing. I mean, let me contact them. Hey girl, what's new? You know? No, nothing new. Oh my gosh, it's like, here, you guys were asking for water. Why are you guys gonna? It's like, not like this. Oh gosh. It's like extremes of two. It's like, honey, temperance, chill, you know. Dark Goddess is cool and I like it, but it's too difficult to work with. That's how I find that one. I think this one is much more approachable. I feel like this would work like as a like an ancient form of like an ancient ancestor for the Tarot of Delphi, though I think this deck came out after. My copy came well, I should say Natalia's copy, but well, I mean, she gifted it to me, so this copy though came with a few boo-boos boo-boos, I'll say. The I don't know if you can see it here. It's not too bad. No, that's pretty bad, girl. It's like 3 or 4 cards are miscut a little bit. Not too bad, as I've seen with other decks and cards. Hopefully it doesn't affect the shuffling too much. and you're probably not going to be able to tell, but you see that dark spot right there in the stack? I'm not sure if you can. Let me cover my face. Always, yeah, I always got to cover your face with these. But I can never tell. But yeah, I'll show you in a walkthrough. But yeah, and then my Priestess of Water came damaged. She has like 2 scratches on her. I was like, girl, Natalia, what are you doing with these? You know? But yeah. Hello, 78 cards tell a story. Are you at work? You're usually at work when I go live. I shouldn't be shuffling this because I just put this in order, but yeah, shuffle's good. It doesn't. Okay, I can't tell if the miscut cards are affecting it. No, not really. Good. Usually it's like it'll be like a chunk, you know, and it won't shuffle right. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. There's some though that are like the Cosma Visions and the Prisma Visions, not Cosma Visions. Prisma Visions, those extra cards, the past is future, those extra cards that he made available and like he added in them, those were like way too big. And they were mismatched in size. They're too tall. And so I'm not going to be able to use them with the Prisma Visions, but they're still beautiful. Look at this moon card. Look at her. Love it. We love to see it. So yeah, this is a very interesting deck. That's all I can say. There is another Minoan Tarot out there, published by Schiffer Publishing. I don't know who the artist and the author of the book is for that one, but it is a different creator. It is a different deck. I think these are all Ellen Lorenzi Prince originals. Like these are all like, this is her art, I believe, and she just drew it in the Minoan art style. So yeah, very interesting deck. Can't wait to work with her. So yeah. Let's see what's going on here. I see a notification here. Oh, okay, let's see. Who is this? Who's commenting hello? And on which video? Oh, this one. Let's see, loving that. I'm like dealing with comments right here. I'm like, who is this? I don't know. I mean, who comments hello, Tiger? I'd be like, hi, this isn't a live chat. This is the live chat here. So yeah, I have Tarot of the Crone though, but I hesitate to work with that one because it's an energy, quote unquote. It's a theme and energy that I don't, and I'm not 100% comfortable working with, that I'm not really like, not sure how to approach properly. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to read with it. But it's like, so yeah, but it's a deck that I do not want to move on. It's definitely one that'll stay in the collection. Even though I haven't really picked it up and touched it and worked with it. I need to fix my hair. You can see me like scratching my neck, but that's because my hair is tickling the back of my neck. So yeah. So here we are, waiting now. So Moon Baby, have you gotten any new pens? And also, you know what I'm thinking about now too? Because I was thinking about like, I was like, I'm gonna start scandal. I'm gonna start drama and say Moon Baby's spending all the Kickstarter money on pens. But no. But I was thinking, I'm like, when is Ocean Dry coming out? I just got through thinking of. I'm like, he said he was gonna do a Kickstarter, but not sure when. Kaweko Sport came in today. I should get a Kaweko too. One day. I have too many books though. I have too many books on my list that I want to get. especially books on geomancy, a few more on astrology, maybe. I'm not sure which ones though. Well, here's the thing. My dad really can't say anything about it because, you know, he grew out his hair almost to this length as well. Mine though, I for longer though. But he did cut it for when my aunt was, I believe, when she like during a time when my aunt was. No, I believe it was. No, was that back then? I can't remember when exactly and how the timeline aligned up. But when my aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer, that's he had it really long at the time, and then when she was diagnosed, he shaved it. You know, he cut it all off, and I think he donated it. So yeah, the Kickstarter money hasn't even made it to me yet. Yeah, I'm like, well, tell them, hurry it up. Or is it still that like week period where it's like people can cancel or like, you know, check their pledges or whatever, change their thing? It's something like that, right? There's like that 1 week window. But yeah, so yeah, my dad doesn't really have like, I don't know. Sometimes my dad will voice opinions, but then other times, not really. He doesn't really care. So that's that on that. I feel like chat is so much slow of it, you know. Yeah, like they were really close. Well, I mean, like he's very close with his family in general. You know, he'll do anything and everything for them. Oh, how nice! How did they come through? Which color edges did you go through again? Not to bring it up again, but yeah. I think you went with blue, or was it pink? I can't remember. Let me see. Let me let this down actually and see if I can fix it. Look at her. Oof. Bro, I should comb it out. I haven't combed it out today. Usually I just run the comb through it. But I haven't. Look at her. She needs to be combed. She's like, I'm gonna be all over the place. Edges will be pink. Almost everyone. I mean, you set a poll. The majority gets the majority, you know. Almost everyone, though. I was like, almost. Who's the almost? I was like, I saw drama. I saw some drama, but I was like, what? How big of a drama? Girl, it's just the edges. They're just the edges. It's like you're getting a deck that's been out of print forever, you know. How did that even happen? How did you... You know what? We got to save it for an interview. You got to save it. Save it for an interview. Maybe if Y interviews you, or maybe you can be on my channel. I don't know. Maybe. But again, I have to schedule shit. I have to get shit in order. Things are happening slowly but surely. I mean, honey, it's like, again, here's the thing. It's like people think it's like the end all be all. And it's like, no, it's like, you know, there will be future iterations. Okay. It's like, it's not like you said it was like limited edition. This will be the only time you'll print it, unless it is. And I'm totally like totally didn't see it, but you know, I didn't read the Kickstarter. But yeah, it's like you can't please everybody. I think, again, it's like people, again, it's like, honey, let me tell you, your mind is the human mind may be a very prominent thing within our conscious and when we're talking, but let me tell you, you're not the only one in this world. You know what I mean? I think people like that forget, you know. Rude. Just kidding. Rude what? Oh, because I didn't read the Kickstarter. I'm like, is it like limited edition? You should piss off more people and say it's gonna be limited edition. This will be the only and last printing ever. That's why there's so many decks anyway, right? Right? Too many decks. Well, actually, no. I'm like, sometimes I see decks and I'm like, were you guys trying? Did you really try though? And then sometimes I see a deck and I'm like, they knew what they were doing. You know their shit. I support. This is a good one. This is a good one. And other times I just, you know what I mean? Other times I just do not care. Like I always say this about about some of the decks that Y sends. Like he's like, have you seen this one? Have you seen this one? And I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, I might get it. Or it's like, I'll pass. You know? Very few do I get excited about these days, you know? Ooh. And it's like, I need to see what people are excited about. What decks are y'all excited about? That's a question. That's what I want to know. See, Ancient Italian is my go-to deck, but it's not for everyone, and that's fine. Yeah, it's a nice Marseille. Well, yeah, could it be considered a Marseille? I don't even know these days. Where did you get into like the full technicalities of what's a Marseille, what's not? It's like one person was like, you put these decks together. I'm like, I put them together because they look the fucking same. Like, on my Instagram when I was posting all like the fools and the magicians, and so far I put a stop to that because I'm still waiting on 2 decks to come in. Technically 3 now, so I might have to push that back a little later because there's another deck that's on its way to me that I'm like, this one is needed as well. But yeah, it's it's pre Rider-Waite Smith. Like, let's just consider it that, you know, they're all the same. Like they're so like, you cannot deny that they're extremely similar, you know. But the argument can be said to the Rider-Waite Smith, you know, in all its iterations and all its different copies, you know. Moon baby. It's like they're all the same, but it's like, you know, yeah, you know, only recently has like a deck like this, or like the Dior Tarot, or the, what's another one, or not really even this one. This one's, I'm not even sure what to make of this one. I like this one. It's like, whether it's like Marseille or Rider-Waite Smith, I don't know. But yeah. But one person was like one person commented like, you put the Visconti with the Marseilles, and that was like an issue, I think. And like I think like the French and the Italian decks together, and I'm like, I don't care. I do not care. But what I am doing, which a lot of y'all Instagram people hesitate to do for some reason, is tag the fucking decks in the picture. I'm tagging them, you know? Yeah, even the colors are almost the same. I will say that, yeah, it's like some of them, it's like the colors, it's like, do something different. Color the backs differently, you know, the background's different, you know, instead of just the solid white, you know? Do something, you know? Like, I would like to see, oh my gosh, Carol Hertzer. I would like to see Carol Hertzer do a Marseille, color in the Marseille deck, you know? That would be cool. That would be interesting. I would love to see that. I would love to see it. But yeah, anyways. So yeah. So I'm getting into geomancy. Has any of y'all tried geomancy? I'm like looking at this, I'm like, you know, it's like, I'm like, I have no time right now to be picking up another divination system to study, but like I want to do geomancy and the I Ching, but I'm also like going full on in depth into the tarot and also learning astrology. It's like, should I learn it all? But I don't want to overdo it. I don't know. Hello, Jamie. I use ancient Italian for paid reading so people don't get hung up on the imagery. Please use that on paper tarot. Oh, please, no. Plus, use that on paper tarot. Yeah, the what is it? The Arcanum something? It's like the playing cards, the Arcana playing cards, something like that. Yeah. Are Dead on Paper gonna ever make another deck? I don't know. I know they have a Calavera deck, a skeleton skull deck, like a Dia de los Muertos style deck. I love the look of that one, but I have yet to get that playing card deck. So anyway, but anyways. It's interesting. I need to, you know what? I know I shouldn't be like checking this stuff while I'm on live, but I want to check this. So I did a poll. I did a poll for my to see for my tarot video series. I haven't checked it yet. Okay, here we go. Out of 34 votes, a mix of both for live and unedited for my video series. That is the winner. Well, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Lisa Joe, you can either put your question through Super Chat or on my PayPal, and you can get a reading. You can donate whatever you're comfortable with. $1 up, you know? That's what I say. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Is that pronounced Jared or Gerard? I think it's Jared. Let's see. Boop. Let's see here. How Jared is feeling towards me. All right, buy 78 cards. Oh. Allergies, which they haven't bothered me all day. And my weird sore throat allergies thing has gone away now. Thank God. How does Jared feel about Lisa? Let's see. Let's see here. Excuse me. Out of the way. Let me boop. 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 Okay, girl. Yeah, is he serious or not? Well, he is serious, right? This is the Emperor, right? Yeah, look at that. He's serious, all right. Sure is serious. We have the Knight of Wands as well, very passionate. And we have the Hermit, though. Again, another pretty serious card, you know. And another, well, I mean, here's the thing. Here's an issue here. Here's the problem right here. Bottom of the deck, we got Justice. Mm-hmm. Interesting. 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 That's what I say. So, how long have you known Jared? What is this thing? Is this like, are you guys dating? Have you guys started dating? Like, what's the deal here, Lisa? Because I think what it is sure, he's serious, but I think he might be wondering, are you? You know? And the Knight of Wands is like, okay, but like it can't, you know, it depends on how intense you want it, you know? Okay. Known him for 6 years. We had situationships in the years past. And he just got out of a relationship just recently. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. He acts distant and cold. Girl, that's this right here. Yeah, do you think he's like still, it might be that he's still processing that relationship he just got out of. That might be what it is. You know, that's most likely the reason, and he still has to work through that, you know? So I think what it is that he's got to get things in order, and I think then he'll be able to be like, okay, this is what I want with this relationship, or this is, or like, yeah, I am totally gonna get into this relationship now, you know, and go full on into it, you know. You know, that's not a bad idea. Like, because I see like the Knight of Wands like in the middle. It's like to, you know, distance yourself and let him come to you. Maybe. Huh. That doesn't sound like, you know. Yes, I am. Shavon? I believe Shavon, I'm going to say. Monson? Yes, I am still taking super chats. Or you can go through PayPal if you'd like. But I'm almost done with Lisa's reading, and then I'll get to yours if you want one. Let's see here. 38, the stars. Also, I found my Davis of Creation book, and of course I don't know where it is now. Where did I put it? Where did she go? Where is she? She's back here. She's right over. She's right here. There we go. Oh my god. I really got to keep this just on my desk. Found her. Thank God. So this is star, I believe, binary stars or just stars. So look at that. I love that. That's a good card for you. Oh, I got it right. Good. On the name? Yeah. Let's see here. Where are you? Card. Cosmos, Nebula, stars. Here we go. Look at that. The twin beings that comprise a star, light and energy, their courtship dance. Look at that. Synergy, connection, and new love, birth, It can also inspire us to greater heights, to take the spotlight, to become stars in our own light. I mean, hey, I'm thinking like guiding star, you know, let I think like, let him know you're available. Let him know like, hey, if you're ready, let's do this thing. Let's go, because it's like a part of you is like, you should also let him know, that you're interested. But it's like, you don't want to be like, oh, you're single, like, let's get into it. It's like, no, he still has to, as I said before, get himself in order. All right. So yeah, I'd say, keep up, like, conversations, still keep that connection. Don't just like totally like distance yourself from him. Don't do that, don't like, you know what I mean? If that makes sense, right? You're welcome, Lisa Jo. And thank you for the super chat. All right. Oh, damn. Okay, Siobhan. Again, it's like, it's either Siobhan, I believe. Yeah, Siobhan. I'm going to say Siobhan. Let's see. Boop, put you there. Let's do this one first. What is the energy around S, the clerk? Will she ever realize that I am not going to quit my job and stop making a fool of herself? She already got in trouble and she's still keeping it going. Girl. Well, let's see. Let's see. I want to try. Let's go with Pavlov. I have too many decks. You can never have enough decks. I'm just kidding. All right. So if anybody has a question or if anybody wants a reading, please either use the super chat or go to my PayPal in the description down below. Thank you. So yeah, let's see. So $9 right here. Let's see. Hello, Dragon of the Dawn. Well, let's see. Let's see. What is the energy around S, the clerk? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Interesting stuff here. Okay, so at the center of the cards, we have the 6 of coins. In her weird way, it's like she's trying to help. If that makes sense. Hello, Pepper Jackie. Pepper Jackie, how's your dog? Is she still good? So let me see. Someone said they donated through PayPal. I always check. I always got to check. Let me check. Let's see. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Pepper Jackie. And I'm sorry if I'm like distracted. I'm checking things here. Because people, y'all be like, oh, I did. Okay, I see you. Okay, I see your donation there. All right, I'll get to your reading later. After I do Siobhan's reading. Aww. Aww. I'm sorry about that, Pepper Jackie. Aww. Aww. This is not the place, the time and place for this, Pepper Jack, to talk about this, girl. Oh, and I'm the one that brought it up, girl. Girl, private message me, girl. Let's see. So yeah, dropping cards. Siobhan, Six of Pentacles. In some weird way, it's like she's trying to help. We have on let's see, where should I go next? Above, below, let's go with the one before. Let's see, and the card before that you have the Knight of Cups, and the other side of the Six of Pentacles. So it seems that there seems to be like a romantic, no, that doesn't sound right. like something about the emotional search. Like she's probably like trying to prod and probe you to see like what your emotional reactions are going to be, perhaps. Probably. We'll see. Well, so then we have the King of Coins as well. So it seems that she's, probably doing this to try and make herself look better and try to make herself more financially stable in some weird way, when like the best way would be the best way would be to just not be problematic, Siobhan. So yeah, don't be sorry, Pepper Jackie. It's all right. You go ahead and bet in the chat. I'm all over the place with this. I'm sorry. It's more me, girl. I'm sorry. We have at the top of the spread, at the top three cards, we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so we have some traveling, some probably yeah. Girl needs to find something to do. She probably does. Hold on, I want to sneeze. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, again, she really needs to move on, or maybe hopefully this card indicates that she is planning to move on, because we also have above the Six of Pentacles the Ten of Swords. All right, this right here, it's kind of like she's kind of like, okay, maybe she's coming around and finally realizing that all this effort and time and energy that she's putting into this, it's like it's not even worth it, Next we have the Star as well. So again, from the Six of Swords to the Star, it seems that she's she's kind of finding the light, and she's kind of realizing like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, hopefully. Let's see. Bottom row of cards, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's that new spark, that new inspiration, that new start of something, Then we have the Five of Coins, being left out, being cast out, feeling like you're not being included into something, perhaps. And then we have as well the Hierophant. So hopefully this is showing that people have given her advice and told her like, maybe just chill, and maybe people are also like kind of like not in the same agreement with her in how she's interacting with you at your workplace. That might be what's going on there. We have the Ace of Wands though, which is like, okay, what are you saying here, Ace of Wands? What are you trying to say? And it's like, hopefully the Ace of Wands is that new opportunity that's being offered her to like, or maybe it's sort of like, maybe it could be like shown as like, maybe it could be indicating like an olive branch of some sorts, Siobhan, you can offer, a quote unquote metaphorical olive branch to her to try and make things good. If you have, why is it, do you think that, why is it, do you think that she's like doing whatever this is that she's doing? You didn't really give me that much context, and I should have asked. Oh my gosh, wait. Now I'm looking at the private messages. Here, I need to look at this. Let me check. See if there's any. Nope, just that. Just Gabriela. So yeah, anybody that wants a reading, I'm looking at you, Divine Music. If you want your question answered, PayPal in the description down below or through Super Chat. Okay, so yeah, also last card, Siobhan. Involving herself in the situation. Okay. Yeah, then, yeah, that totally makes sense. This totally makes sense then. She's like, let me in. And you're like, it's not about you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. So maybe it's like she's, and again, it's like maybe she's trying to play helper here, like trying to be like, oh, let me tell you, like I can help. Yeah, like I said, she's trying to help in her own way. it's not working. She needs to, yeah, this is making more sense. Yeah, you need to tell her, like, hey, I appreciate, I see what you're trying to do. I see, I like appreciated. But yeah, you're not helping, you know. So yeah, Three of Swords. Ooh, girl, for a split second I thought that was like a bottle of water. I was like, oh. Yeah, Three of Swords, it's like she's coming to a realization that it's like, okay, maybe I'm not helping. So yeah, so thank you, Siobhan Monson, for the donation. She already got in trouble. Okay, good, then. Yeah, it seems that, yeah, it seems she is gonna move on from it with the Star and the Six of Swords. That's definitely that, moving along, you know. Let's see now for your next question, Siobhan. Will I meet someone soon where I'm located in India? Let's see. Let's do Majestic Earth for this one. Three of Swords energy around you, Siobhan. Are you a Libra? Let's see here on the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Ten of Earth. Ooh, girl. So yeah, for you, when you meet someone, I mean, I don't. I think so, but it'll be a very difficult relationship, I would say. So we have death. So to me, it's like, okay, that's change. That's something new. That's transformation. That's shifting energy. Okay, Cancer. Okay. I was like, I'm just saying because the Three of Swords came up in the last card, in the last spread, and then the Three of Swords right here, the second card. You know, girl. A lot of water and earth. Meeting here. Coastal things and some mud. That's what I'm noticing here in these cards. So probably an earth sign, I would assume. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I call it intuition. Call it my higher powers, if you will. If you will, but I don't think so. I'm doubtful. But we have death, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. It's, girl, it seems like, yeah, you will, but it'll be like for character development. It'll be a very difficult and tumultuous relationship to go through. So So yeah, Siobhan, I would say for sure, like brace yourself. I would say, yeah. Um, so yeah, there we have. Then we have the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Earth or the Ten of Stone, which is essentially like, again, this is definitely going to be something that implicates or affects you, I should say is a better word. What the hell implicates the hell? Affects you in much farther into the future. So yeah, I would say brace yourself and be prepared. Like this is a relationship that's gonna teach you something. You know, it's a lesson. You're gonna learn a lesson here with this one. Let me draw one more card for you about this as well. And then I'll move on to, I believe it's Gabriella. I could be wrong. I could be wrong as to who it was. I'm like, wait, I shouldn't say the name out loud. Let me see. Right? Let me see here. Yeah, Gabriella. There we go. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do let me see. There's a few. Then I'm gonna do Dragon of the Dawn, and then I'm gonna do Pepper Jackie's reading. Ooh, yeah, girl. Splitting, girl. Ooh. This is definitely gonna be ripped apart, and things. It's gonna be a wild ride. That's what I'd say. So brace yourself, Siobhan. Brace yourself. That's all I can say. It'll really like put you through the ringer, and that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Ooh, girl. Ooh. All I can say right there. That's a very challenging card there. So yeah, good luck, Siobhan, and thank you for your donations. Thank you. Like Ringo Starr would say. Okay, so who's next? Right, Gabriella, and then Dragon of the Dawn, and then Pepper Jackie. So yeah, let's see. What are W thoughts on me? Let's see. What are W thoughts on me? On Gabriella. Let me see. I want to use this one. I need to use it. I have way too many decks. Let's just establish that. Let's establish it. I have too many decks. Which is why I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a deck on my Patreon. So if you guys would like a deck, and I think I'll throw in a crystal in there. There's a little small stone in there as well. Just join my Patreon, the $1 tier, and then at the end of the month, I'll get all the names and I'll put them in a bag or something, and I'll draw them out. I'll pick them randomly or something. There's no such thing as too many decks. Yeah, it's true though. It's like, yeah, there can't be. So yeah. Lady D, I looked at it. There's cards that I like in that deck, and then there's other cards I'm like, honey, that strength card, honey, for it being strength, it's pretty weak, in my opinion. You know, although it is a beautiful card and it is a beautiful depiction on there, you know. Just again, I don't see how a person standing in profile exudes strength. It's like that could be the Hermit, or that could be a court card for all I can, you know. There's I don't do cards like that. You know, there's quite a few in there. I feel I could be wrong, but there's others in there. But I was like, moving on, you know. So let's see, Gabriella. Okay. Okay, he likes you. Ooh. I would say, okay, well, wait a minute. Okay, you might be too much for him. We got the Chariot. You got control. You like to hold on to the reins, you know. You know where you're going. You got places to go. You got things to do, Gabriela. Do you? So do you have time for a relationship? Who is this W to you? I should be asking. Who is that? Who is that W? Because here we also have the Six of Wands, another card of victory, like the Chariot. But here it's like, it's victory. You know, it's success. You know, you did it, you know. And then we have the Four of Cups. Past girl, what? Oh, past love. Oh, so like that kind of lover. Okay, so y'all had like a little fling, but y'all never like seriously dated, I'm assuming. Right? We have the Four of Cups here. Yeah. Hello, Rachel Days. Again, everyone, thank Rachel Days for supporting this channel and keeping it running. with supporting me on Patreon. So yeah. At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups, Gabriela. So it seems there's that emotional ties to this relationship that's like, what do you know, what are your emotional connections to it? Okay, camera, you really got to work with me here. You really got to work with me. No? Hello? No? No, girl. We're gonna be dealing with this. Here, let me see if it'll. Let me see if I can trick it or something. Nope, nope. Look at her. Look at her. Naked, naked. No. There we go. There we go. Correct. Stop it. Again, I'm super grateful that you signed up for my Patreon. That's all I'm saying. And thank you to, I believe it's Tar Apple. I really gotta pin it down. I really gotta message her. But I said that yesterday. Of course, I didn't. But yeah, so Gabriela, it seems that the focus of the reading is, are you more concerned with being right or being in a relationship? You know, it's like, what's going on there? You know, I think that's what his thoughts are on you, you know, or vice versa, whether he wants to be in the right and correct all the time in this relationship and saying like, you know what I mean? That might be a thing with like the Chariot and the Six of Wands right there, you know, being like always coming out on top, you know, always in control, you know, it's like, what is the role that he wants, that you want to play and that he wants to play in this relationship. I think that's what's going on here. You know, you got to be honest with where your heart is in there, you know. So I think that is the reading right there. That's what the cards are telling me, at least. Hello, VG. So let me see. Let me double check. Make sure that's the only PayPal. I believe I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, and then Pepper Jackie as well. I should check my Ko-fi to see. Oh, thank you, Rachel Days. Thank you. I try, and those are like just like spur of the moment, you know, stream of consciousness type of readings. So yeah, there you go, Gabriela. Be honest, you know, be open and be honest. Be like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want from it. So yeah. So next we have Dragon of the Dawn. Yes, yes. Let me see. Where is your? There it is, right here. Boop. Message from Spirit for me at this time. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna use the Marielle. Let's see. Should I use this one? I'm gonna use this one. I'm like because I'm like it's bigger with the borders, but you know, I don't want to use the new cards that are in the other Marielle. Yes, perfect, Jackie. Is your question in Kofi as well? You can say it if you want to. If you could say it here. All right, perfect, Jackie. Let's see, Dragon of the Dawn. Let's see the message from Spirit for you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff we have here. I feel like you've gotten a reading from me before, right, Dragon? I feel like you also got the Knight of Cups as well. I could be wrong. Here, let me put some of these decks away. I'll say it again. I have too many decks. Yes, right. I was like, I'm sure I did a reading for him before. I'm not sure if you got the Knight of Cups, I believe, in the past. I'm not sure. It's been a while, I know that for sure. But at the center of the spread, Knight of Cups. Look at that. Such a beautiful card. Parzival and the Grail, meditating upon the Grail, blowing out blood, with the lotus rising up to it, blooming. Beautiful card. Beautiful. But what does it mean? So, it seems to me that this is your, again, as I think with a message from Spirit, it's usually about like bigger picture things and bigger like personal and self-development type of things, and thus relating to your Grail quest. So let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the landscape around you. You have 4 major arcanas here. You have the Empress, you have the Moon, and you have Death. But we'll get to those later. All right. Very powerful cards, though. So first card, we'll go left to right, you know? First card you have is the 7 of Wands. So this is definitely that aspect of make sure you're keeping, you know, you're staying on the right path, I believe is what it's saying. Pretty like straightforward, makes sense. Yeah, of course I'm not going to go down the wrong path, but this isn't what it also means is that it's saying, you know, stay on the direct and the path that you know you have to go through, the responsible path. You know, this is more about like, you know what you have to do, and you have to be responsible for what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? You know, taking action, but knowing that it's like, it may not be the most fun thing to do, it may not be the thing that you want to do, but you have to do it. You know, and it'll be for your betterment as well. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. So it seems that there is, I really need to look at the symbolism of boats and harbors and all that and be like, what does that mean? And so it's sort of like, again, it's sort of like almost like a two of Wands, but it's like, what messages of the heart are coming to you? What is your heart, you know, wanting you to do, I guess is what it's saying here. You know, so that's again that with the 7 of Wands, it seems that there's quite a bit of distraction here to keep that from. So the Page of Cups really is that immaturity, wants to go where the heart tells him to go to. And then you have the Moon also at the bottom here. The Moon is like, again, another card that's like, your animal instincts are telling you to do something else when you really know, again, staying on that true path. We have the Empress as well, right after the Page of Cups. We have the Empress coming forth, bringing forth life, bringing forth new opportunity, bringing forth success. Well, I wouldn't say success, but again, I just said it, so there it goes. But yeah, so it's sort of like saying, what are you creating? What are you putting out there? How are you creating it? And where is it coming from? And where are you taking it? That's sort of like the question there that I think that needs to be asked. So now we have the Nine of Wands. This is pure, fiery, passionate energy. Again, another card that it's like you have all this like energy, but you gotta learn to control it. Are you gonna lash out like a tiger, or are you gonna stay reserved like this priestess of Delphi back here? And so then after that card, I got the Knight of Cups. And then, as we talked about Parsifal and the Grail quest, and then we have the Four of Swords, that meditative brainstorming. This is what I call the brainstorming card. It's the meditation, letting the clouds build up and the storm brew until lightning strikes. And so it's very much like between the Nine of Wands and then the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups is right between those two very active and very passive forces there. So it's like you gotta kind of be, again, in that middle path. Okay. So again, now at the bottom of the last row of cards, we have the Moon. Okay, as we talked about it, it's that card of like those animal instincts that are telling you do this when you're not supposed to. You got to kind of hold off on that, and you got to do what you have to do. This is what that's what the moon rules over. It's it's associated to Kof, though in this one I believe it's associated to Zari, but Kof is like the back of the head, and so with the back of the head you have. I think that's where the more like animal parts of the brain. I think that's where your lizard brain is, like the lizard part. Like I think I'm not a biologist, but this is where I'm like, who knows, where those instincts come through, and affect and interact with your decision making and how you react to things. Then we have the Page of Discs. Look at that. Beautiful card here. This is definitely a card of, the reptile brain. Thank you, Pepper Jackie. The Page of Discs is, it's associated to Sandalphon, I believe. And it's essentially like, talks about sandals a lot. Like, how sandals are used to protect your feet. And, again, when you're walking this path, whatever path you're walking on, you got to make sure that you have, that you take care of yourself, I guess is what it's saying, just as you would a baby. Babies require a lot of fucking care, and, it's a part of it. It's like, again, deep down, you already know this stuff, you know it, you have it, you already got it, now you need to go back to that source and find it again. This is what this Page of Pentacles is, going back to the source. The Ace of Pentacles is the source, and the Page of Pentacles draws from that source as well. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. That makes sense? Not sure. And again, holding the wheat sheath. For the harvest, what harvest is that? Death. Death has come to collect what it is owed. I don't know, I'm not sure. It is time to harvest and to reap what you have sown. Okay. So it seems that you got to learn to clear away the path and clean it up so you can walk forward clearly and safely, and don't have to worry about stepping on anything sharp, I guess. anything in the way, so that nothing hides in the weeds while you walk this path. So there you go. Oh, while you're on your Grail quest. So yeah. Oh, and last card as well. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Lacking structure. You know? Okay. You got to make sure that you keep things in order. You know, all the things that you're doing, you got to make sure that they have the right time and place and area to do said things. You know. So yeah. So there you go, Dragon of the Dawn, and you're welcome, and thank you for your donation, for your super chat. So yeah, let's see. Let's move on to who was the next one? There's someone before, I believe before Pepper Jackie, unless it is Pepper Jackie. Let me check. Make sure no one else. Let me see. Yeah, okay. There you go. All right, Pepper Jackie. Girl, what's your question, girl? And also, I should say, you know, I'm sorry, I kind of like just dismissed, you know, the topic of your dog. You know, it's like, bro, I was in the middle of a reading. That's my bee. I should have known better. I'm like, girl. So yeah. So now we just gotta wait for Pepper Jackie's question. Let me just remove that. There we go. I'm not even sure if she's still on. I've been on that reading for so long. Let me see her. Let me check. I should check my Ko-fi here. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Well, outside from the cards, let's just say this, you know. I think animals know. I think animals know at their time, you know, when it is their time to go, you know. Even if they did survive, they naturally know it's like, oh, what I've gone through and what I've been hurt. I know it's time to, you know, let go. When I had Cinnamon, the very first, like, it was like within like the second year, I believe we had her, she got sick with parvo. And when she was sick, she would want to go outside and she would want to hide and she would want to go off by herself and be away from everyone else. And this is now I know it's like dogs and animals will do that to hide from their owners and essentially the members of their pack, so that they wouldn't have to watch them die. It's things like that. It's that kind of instinct within them. So I think just outside, you know, I can already tell you, like, I'm sure he will forgive you because, you know, you've had him for 14 years. You know, you gave him a home and a place to be, you know, for 14 years. You know, it's like it's the same idea as I have with Pickles. You know, it's like she's, you know, the thought came up again when she had her seizures, you know, for those few days, you know, and it's like we've had her for so long, but it's like, you know, he could, you know, she could, like, imagine if she was still out there, you know, on her own in the streets, you know, just, you know, and having those, you know, out in the streets. You know what I mean? It's like you gave him a loving home. you were a member of his family just as much as he was a part of his. So So yeah, you gave him 2 chickens for last meal. Oh. So you see there, So yeah, I think it's like, it's not, you have to realize that you're not doing anything bad for him. You have to kind of take that approach to it, because again, and this isn't to say like you shouldn't feel this way. It's like, no, it's like you're losing a member of your family. It is going to hurt. That loss is going to leave an empty space, and it's like, an empty space that it's like, then we have to learn to manage with that space, if that makes sense. This is outside of what the cards are saying. There's a show on Netflix, and it's a show that was animated by Pendleton Ward, and it's like essentially a collection of like interviews of this podcast. And what is it called? I can't remember what it's called now, but it's but essentially the last episode was on death and dying, and the person that was interviewing the interviewee and the interviewed, it was the mother, and it was his mother and the son. The son was the one that ran the podcast, and the mom, I believe, was diagnosed with cancer. They were talking about, essentially death and dying, and learning to process grief and grieving. So yeah, and I think, and there's parts in it that it's like, it's like, how do you process with saying goodbye, and like, that again, I think that emptiness that I said, that empty that is in your life, then it's like you cry, it's like that, and so it goes to show, it's like, that's just proof that you loved him, oh yeah, definitely, for sure. The stages of grief are not stages, they are guidelines. Yeah, I think we mistaken them as like, it's more like they should be more like, honestly, they're more like symptoms. And it's like, symptoms aren't a reaction of the illness or the disease. And again, grief is not a disease. It in itself is like what would it be called? I'm like trying to connect it to something, but again, it's like when you're going through an illness, it's not like sore throat, that goes away, then it's runny nose, then that goes away, then it's cough. It's like, no, it's sore throat, runny nose, cough, aches and chills all at once, yeah, she didn't write that book too. And again, I don't know who she is, I don't know what the book is. And now it's like the stages of grief, see, there you go. Piper Jackie studies this. So girl, and look at this, and she's coming to me. So let's see, though. Let's see. But let's see what the tarot has to say either way. Will he forgive you? And again, I think we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. Watch them be like, no, I doubt it, girl. Look at that. Look at that, girl. Look at that. Oh. The sun, girl. He knows. The 3 of wheels, the 3 of pentacles. This is that. Again, this isn't that menial work. This is highly invested, so much effort put into this work, type of work that is, maintaining a family, managing a family, case in point, your dog, so your pet, he is a part of your family, but you work so hard on it, you know, and then you know, sometimes it all has to come to an end, you know. Things crumble, things have to come to an end. This isn't necessarily a chaotic destruction. This is a controlled burn here. This is a controlled clearing away. You're releasing that, you know. Like I said, what are tears? But it's a release, you know. Again, this is I feel like it's spirit being released. Sometimes it's like, now I think of like the traditional like Rider-Waite-Smith traditional tarot card, you know, and it's easy to see like the lightning striking the tower, but what if the lightning is coming out of the tower and it's destroying the tower in doing so, you know? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Which I think is more like, I think this will be a learning lesson for you. And you may not see it at first as such, but I think, again, like you said, you study this. What better way to learn than to experience it firsthand, huh? You know, as Rachel Day says, you know, I have 4 cats now. After tomorrow, the creator better not call another one home. Oh, JoJo's an Aries, Mars ruled. It's like, hey, you know, charge forth. That's what I think it's also saying, you know. You did what you had to do, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, Pepper Jackie. Like I said, you work so hard to build on this, you know, and then for it to just end. But I think it's also like to also let you know you can do this over again, you know. You can start anew. You can rebuild again, you know, if that makes sense. Not to like negate the feelings or anything, but you know. Let's see. Will something new come? Well, first of all, though, let me continue. Let me do one more card here. Let me pull a Deva for you because I feel like, oh, we need a girl. And then we'll get into your love business, all right? Oh, no. No need to apologize. Communicate as you can, Pepper Jackie, because let me tell you, sometimes I'm like, live chat, it's not really efficient for readings like this, and a part of me is like, I really got to do face-to-face, FaceTime, bring on people on video if I can, you know, but yeah, On Death and Dying by Kubler-Ross, right? New deck. I don't have a new deck. Well, yeah. Wait, I do. Minoan Tarot. Why? I'm doing a reading right now. Why? Hold on. Oh, look at that. The source. gotta let them back to the source. We're all a part of that, and this is where we all come from, where everything and anything has that, you know. And it seems that you found a closer connection to that source through having this companionship with JoJo, you know. So yeah, let me see. Let me read through it. Let me tell you, this book is gonna fuck us up right now. And of course, I always move it where I don't see it. Let's see. Fuck me up. Let's see. The source is about beginnings, about living in full awareness. The Buddha referred to it as being awake. The appearance of this deva suggests the opportunity for us to open up to a greater reality, like Saul's blinding flash of enlightenment on the road of Damascus. This is no gentle wake up call. It is the supernova. It is the supernova of consciousness, a blinding spotlight illuminating our blind spots, our human limitations, everything we like to hide. At the same time, it can remove uncertainties and allow us allow us access to a place of deep understanding and inner peace. Let's see. Let's continue. The source is an invitation to expand our being as far as we can and beyond. If we pull back from fear, we need to be aware that we cannot return to our previous state of unconsciousness. If we try to do so, we can do ourselves damage. Instead, we must embrace the new level of awareness as far as possible, trusting that we can grow into it. So there you go, girl. So then again, I think to reiterate on that forgiveness part, this is the thing I really need to look more into and look into this process of, or the idea and the concept of forgiveness and atonement and going through that. And it's like, you have to realize that our concept of a wrongdoing and doing something that requires, forgiveness. When you do something wrong, you got to inquire for forgiveness, and ask for forgiveness. That those requirements are very different to us than it is to our dogs. So again, I think a lot of them will know. I think that's a thing. It's like, a dog. I think a dog would rather, not prolong suffering. If that makes sense. You want to go outside, Pickles? Yeah. She's all like sniffing at the door. She doesn't. Usually, when she does want to go outside, she'll scratch at it. But let me see. Hold on. I'll be right back. You go outside? Come on. Want to go? Let's go. Here you go. So there you go. Oh, sorry. She just went outside. She was all looking at me like, "Hey, open the door, cabrón." I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, let's see. Who else asked? Okay, what was your other question? Love. Something about love, right? Oh, and of course now she wants to come back inside. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Will something new come love-wise? Let's see. Hold on. Now she wants to come back in. Now she wants to make sure. Come on. Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to go. Did you need to check on something? Yeah? Oh, do you want to be up here? Want to be with me? Want me to carry you? Here. Since she wants me to... Look at her. Look at her. Look at Pickles is saying that it's okay. you know. Okay, so let's see. Will something new come to you love-wise? Let's see. Yeah, huh. Yeah, huh. Hi, Popina. Ooh, girl. Rotted, girl. Rotted. How interesting. How interesting. This deck loves to throw in a nice swords card in there every now and then. So here we have the Three of Cups. So will something new come love wise? I would say some fun times. I think you'll if I think it's more I think it's more the love that you find in friendships, you know? But I think, yeah, Knight of Cups, hey, hello. Unless this represents you, you know, in your search for love, you know, finding a new understanding of love and all that. There is a, let me tell you, and I'm going to promote it. Eventually, I'm going to turn this channel into just a bell hooks all about love channel, because let me tell you, this book is life-changing. Where is it? Of course, it's by my bed. You see that? It's a little red book over there. It's All About Love by Bell Hooks. Talking about, you know. So, again, I don't know if you read it. I highly recommend you read it, because it seems to me like, yeah, this is definitely going to become something of a new form of love that you need to find, and a different understanding to love, to find, you know, and to understand, and to, you know, to get a grasp on, perhaps. Because like I said, it's like finding that love and the people that you know, and the connections that you make, and the people that you spend your time with, you know. And so it's like that search for love is going to be the new thing here. Getting in tune with that emotional and that feeling of love, and the idea of it, you know. Yes, bell hooks like that. Yeah. And so, because we also have the Nine of Swords here, and it's talking about nightmares, but they really aren't. They're just bats and owls. Those aren't nightmares. Those aren't monsters. Those aren't things to be really afraid of. They're a part of nature. It's a part of life. And as such, it is also love in some weird way, I guess. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, huh? So I think here it's sort of like that you have to beware of hospitality, I guess, and not, you know, mistaking hospitality as something that it's not. I think I believe, I could be wrong on that. So yeah. I would say beware of that, and I would beware uh of, again, it's going back to that idea of the family, and your family, you know. Perhaps the idea of a found family. The Queen of Coins is the hospitable one. So yeah. So again, don't take every bread that's offered to you as, you know, something more than what it is, I think is what it might be saying. So yeah. So there you go. Yes, please do be careful, you know. Especially when you're going through through the loss of something, you know. It's like I was thinking about this right now, or it's like I was thinking about this. It's like it's, you know, the loss of a loved one, or you know, and the lot is, you know, it's priceless, it's irreplaceable, you know. And so that's the thing. I think that might be what you're going through, girl. And obviously, you know, but it's like, you know, you're purposefully letting go of something irreplaceable and priceless, you know. I think that's what it. Oh, girl, calm down. Calm down. I said, I go to pet her and she straight up just like jumps. I'm like, girl. Let me tell you, if you're gonna act like this, I'm gonna put you on your little bed. All right. So yeah, there you go, Pepper Jackie. So I think I'm caught up now. I just got to do Allie. Right. Let me see. Right? Was that it? Let's see. I did, yeah. Then it was Dragon, then Pepper Jackie. Let me check my PayPal real quick. So yeah, and thank you, Pepper Jackie, for your donation. Let's see. Oh, did I get a phone call? Who called me? This better be important. No, I did not get a phone call. Good. What is that? Anyways, I'm getting messages. Let me see here. Let me check my PayPal real quick. Make sure there's no, you know, I don't think, usually, like I said, people will say donate, but no. Okay. Allie, are you there, girl? Are you there, Allie? Okay, yes. Okay, Allie. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. Oh, I can answer that real quick, Pepper Jackie. Because she looks like a Pickles. She just looks like Pickles. Yeah, I just saw her. I'm like, she looks like Pickles, you know. The name fit her, you know. It just looks like it. Also, it stays on brand with the name, with the food names, you know. I always like to name dogs after food. So yeah. Hello, Allie. How have you been, girl? How was school, girl? Did you heed my advice? Right? Was it you, Allie? Or was that someone else? I think it was you. Right? Oh. What is it? It's all right. Let's see. What deck should I use? So many options. I think I'll go classic Rider-Waite-Smith for this one. Yes. Okay, good. Let's see. So does A have a thing for A? Oh. Okay, I think I'm trying. Girl. I mean, like, there's really no trying in taking. Okay. Did you, like, break your nail or something? I think you did. Let me see your paw. Usually you act like this when you broke a paw. But she really doesn't like us touching her nails because she thinks we're going to clip them. I'm just massaging them, girl. Checking to see if you broke a nail. I'm not sure. Girl. I'm like, it seems that we cannot find a good source to, unless we just take her to a groomer. We just got to do that, I guess, to get her nails, you know, properly clipped. I'm doing what I can. That's fine. Yeah, I think I literally just told you, relax, learn to take a break or something like that, and learn to, you know, try and get help where you can, you know. I mean, I guess it's been a while. It's been a while since we did that reading. Right? When was it? I know I moved back here. I know I moved back here. It was like it was right when I moved back, I believe. I could be wrong. I did a live stream and then you just like super chatted or something, and then I was like, oh wait. Anyways, who is this A? Does A have a thing for me? Let's see. Does A have a thing for Allie? Does A stand for Allie? Do you have a thing for yourself? Do you? That's what we should be really asking ourselves. Do I have a thing for myself? How about that? I don't remember either. It's been so long. And here I am like trying to get people like keep me updated on how this is. But I guess, you know, somewhat. You see, I can barely keep track of them. This is where I think like documentation and keeping receipts and all that and recording the readings properly, not just having them on a live stream, because, you know, yeah. Once you get my grades, I'll get back to you. F D plus F. She gonna hit me up and be like, I want my money back. Your reading was wrong. I said, I told you what to do, not that you would get straight A's. I told you, no, not what to do. I told you what you should do. I'm like studying included. Okay, back to A though. Who is this A? For Anthony, Alex, Aaron, Andy, or Andrew, or Alex. Six of Swords. Yeah, travel, moving, movement, moving away. I don't think so. I don't think he has a thing for you. A for secret. More like the Scarlet Letter, adulterer. Because look, Seven of Swords, girl, stay away. Center, girl, you really gotta just like relax. Like, here, let me. Girl, you're either gonna be up here and like work with me, or I'm gonna have to put you back on the pillow. You know, because you see what I'm doing here. Four of Cups, girl. He's just not that into you. Is that a movie? I think that's a movie. He's just not that into you. So, yeah. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. He's too. No. Bottom of the deck, not a good place for this guy. No. This is Leo. You know, great leader, but let me tell you, they have to realize that people don't like them. You know, Allie, I'm gonna tell you, run, avoid. He might be a better friend, maybe. If he can, you know, maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see it. You know. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Lightning. Too quick. Too much. There's too much going on here. Like I said, with the Four of Cups, luxury, going over, it's doing too much. You're getting too much out of it. And again, it's like, it's sort of like emotional bomb. You know, it's sort of like, what is it? Like feeling bomb, emotional bomb. What is that called? I don't know. So, shit like that. You know, I would say don't do it. Don't do it, girl. You can find someone better. I think A does have a thing for you. It's a lightning strike. Okay. So best not hold up any long metal uh, conductors. Don't hold any conductors near you. Stay away from tall objects. So yeah, Ali. Sorry. But again, Seven of Swords could also be, hey, you're misreading it. Like I said, yeah, does he have a thing for it? You're probably misreading that, honey. You don't have enough context. You don't have enough information. You don't have enough receipts, honey. Itchy eyebrows. Itchy eyebrows. Girl. Okay. Instead of A with on, yeah, girl, there was like a Benjamin Franklin and $100 bill joke on there somewhere. And it's like you're looking at the wrong Benjamin. There we go. How about that? Yeah. His middle name is probably Benjamin. Think about that. Here we go, Sophia. Here. There we go. Here, let me hold you up. There we go. It's always one-sided for me. Oh, girl. You need someone that's a little more passive. You know? Oh, it's all right, Dragon of the Dawn. I go live when honestly, it's like I go live when I can. These days, I'm like, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna try and go live almost every day at the same time and see how that goes for me. Is there someone out there for me, honey? There is someone out there for you. It's like, but it's not like that one person. It's not like that fucking soulmate shit, because that shit gets toxic real quick. This is something that I also struggle with as well. It's like, but for different reasons. Because yeah, I'm very, very, I do not have a social life. Let's be real. This is my social life. No, Rachel's snapping in the air. So yeah. I heard a noise, like a beeping noise. Look at Pickles is like on high alert. Look at her ears are perked up and she is like looking at that door. You okay, girl? Thankfully she's not growling or like, so yeah. Do you see? Oh, there's these. I don't know. I don't work that way. I don't work that way. I don't know. Let me see. I just see my stream. I'm sorry. I just see my computer monitor. I see a nice little glass stone. That's what I see in front of me. That's what I see. Or do you mean like in the cards that I put? No. I just did it for those cards are just in context of, okay, listen, bro. I'm going to put you down on your little bed, okay? How about that? Huh? Huh? Oh, all right. Huh? All right. Because if you're not going to work with this, if this isn't good for you, I'm going to put you back down on your little bed, okay? Here we go. Sorry, Nasreen? Jahan? I'm sorry. I'm valuing my work. I'm tired of doing free readings, so this stream not doing free readings. But if you'd like, you can support me on Patreon for just $1, and you get a card a day, and you get early access, and you get other stuff. So yeah. A new question. I don't see a new super chat. I didn't get a PayPal notification. Yeah. This was? Really? This was your first time paying? Please tell me it was worth it. See, people trying to get more out of me than I'm like, no. What are you doing, Pickles? Are you biting at your foot? Itchy foot? I haven't made one. Made one what? A PayPal. A PayPal? You don't have a PayPal? What do you have, girl? But wait, yeah, you can pay on. But yeah, you can pay on Google on the super chat. Weird. Yeah, girl. Let's see here. Chanel Wells, Alex, Allie. She's going for your man. I'm just kidding. This is a different A. Let's see. He's a Libra. You're a Gemini. That should be a good match. But then again, we got to see y'all moons, your rising signs, and also your Venus. You know where those at, huh? Hold on. I need to let my dog out. She is like, I think she wants to go outside. Here. You need to go outside. I think she's like. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, girl. No. Here we go already. How does Alex feel about me? But yet, y'all blocked each other. Seems like y'all obviously don't want nothing to do with each other. Y'all are using. People use blocking for the wrong reasons. Blocking is only for spam, bullying, and trolls. Not for people like this. Not for friends. Not for family. Not for even ex relationships. I would say, unless they are harassing you and they are. Really toxic people, and you know that they are, and they gaslight you and do shit like that, But it's like y'all got into an argument, and no, that's not because once you block each other, that right there represents you're closing off the conversation, and that does not lead y'all anywhere, especially for a Gemini and a Libra, where air signs communication is key. All right, and that is. And for me in general, like when you're in a relationship, I always like hammer away communication, proper communication. I haven't even laid out cards yet. What are we going to use? What are we going to use? We're going to use Delphi for this. So, after this, I guess if you want to be the bigger person, unblock him, or if you think he will also unblock you, unblock him, and get back around to conversating. Exactly. That's one of the things. Never go to sleep angry in a relationship, right? Never go to sleep angry at the other person. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Stick through it. Also, I see Ali put a super sticker. I have to open my YouTube chat to see it because I'm on StreamYard right now, so I can't see the chat. Hear that? And she just like not really scratching that loud on it. Let me see if she'll scratch again. What is this? Let's see. We aren't in a relationship. He didn't want one, so I just removed myself. And he made another Snapchat and messaged me and then blocked me on there. Girl, he wants something from you that, girl, he wants that. I'm trying to think of a way to say it. Like, I'm trying to make it funny, but no, I shouldn't. He wants that good from you, you know? You know? He wants he wants to have sex with you, girl. And girl, don't. If so I feel like that's what that is, right? It's like no one goes through all that effort to do that. It's like, right? Am I right or am I right? So yeah, it's funny. It's like you say this. He made another Snapchat and messaged me, then blocked me on there without no communication more. So yeah, this is like, yeah, that's some weird. He's trying to play some. He's trying to be. He thinks he's clever. He's just annoying. You're not clever, Alex. If you're watching this, I don't think you are. I doubt he is. But it's like, Alex, if you're watching this, you're not clever. You're just annoying. You know. You know, someone put that on a shirt. You're not clever. You're just annoying. You know, trying to do some reverse psychology. No. Let's see. So how does Alex feel about you, girl? Oh, wow. Oh, no. I was like, oh, wow. Oh, no. You see, look at that. 9 of coins right here. Look at her. She's living in luxury. She's feeling, you know, it seems that she has much to give. Okay, I'm gonna let her in now. Yeah, now you know. Okay. Okay. But yeah, he said he wasn't trying to use me. Girl, that's what this is. That's what I'm getting from here. Because I feel like this represents you. This is, like you said, how does he feel about me? This is how he views you. This is how he sees you. You know, comfortable and able to share when it's like, that's not, you know, people aren't there, you know, just because where you're at seems to him in a different way than where you're actually at does not indicate that you are at that place, right? Does that make sense? That was a roundabout way to say, like, he's getting the wrong impression on you. You know, you have the world here. Again, it's sort of like when you see an Instagram or Facebook post that someone shares, it's like, that's not their reality. That's not real. It's like, sure, that may be a fraction or a perspective. You know, again, if you're just sharing your successes, it's just going to show all the good, and it's not going to show all the work and the struggle and the pain and the sacrifice that went into attaining that success. It ain't easy being here, and he's got the wrong idea about this. Okay. All right. This is the world here. This is the garden. This is paradise. This is things are going well, you know? So here we have the siren. Huh? So he's also viewing you as this very alluring person that he can't resist, quote unquote, but he totally can. So it's like, girl, you know what? Like sirens do to sailors, let him drown. Okay? Let him drown. Huh? All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. This is like, this sort of seems like the typical, like, oh, she's playing hard to get. It's like, no, she's just establishing her boundaries. This right here is, I always forget her name. Is it Penelope? Is her name Penelope? I always forget her name. I'm so sorry. Here. Let's see. Wands. 5, 6, 7 wands. Penelope. Yeah. Penelope and the suitors. Odysseus, he's out. He's gone. you know, her husband Odysseus, he's out, he's trying to get back home, and she's waiting for him. She's like, I know he's still alive, I know he's out there. All these other fuckboys over here trying to marry me, you know. It's like, no, stay away from me, sir. You know what I mean? So, ew, pickles. Do you need to throw up, baby? What's wrong? You okay? Girl. You okay? Yeah? Alright, girl. So anyways. Girl, I suggest you stay away. I think you should hire a fake boyfriend, you know, and you should, you know, go to Disneyland with him and then, you know, show him, you know, and post it all over social media. You know. Get yourself a fake boyfriend and there you go. That'll tell him that you're not interested in him anymore. I feel. That's what I think. That would be my plan of action. Though that would be like too much work for me. So there you go, Chanel. Hire a boyfriend. Yeah. You know, they just got to take pictures to make it look like you guys are dating, and there you go. You know, maybe take a video once or something. You know, make an Instagram story or whatever, and you know, be like, hey, you know, lunch with Bae, you know, shit like that. You know, and then he'll get the picture. He'll get the idea. Did I throw away that water? I really did. I need to go get water. No, I'm not. No, I can't do that. I'll be the first to snitch. I'll be the one being like, I'm pretending to be someone's boyfriend. You know, I it's too good of a story to not share. But it depends on secrecy is an extra fee. I'm going full on with my Capricorn moon and charging for everything that I offer is a commodity. I'll be your tarot reader and your fake boyfriend, and also and I'll keep it all hush hush, you know. So there you go. So yeah, okay. I've been on for 2 hours. Oh my gosh, I've been on for 2 hours. Usually when I'm on for that long, I usually feel like exhausted, but I feel good now. But I think we're gonna call it a night there. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you everyone for the donations, and for the PayPal donations and the Ko-fi donations. So I really should get rid of Ko-fi. I'm not using it. It's not for me. I'm gonna switch to Patreon and I think Patreon has an option to where it can be like a little store there. So yeah. So you can just do the one-off buy one thing, and you know it's not a subscription. You don't get, you know. So yeah, brown chicken, brown cow. There you go. Yeah, and Pepper Jackie. I get. Oh my gosh, and Ali paid, but Pepper Jackie. Good luck, you know, and go through it, girl. Your dog understands. You know, it may feel like he doesn't, but he does. You know? So Allie, I hate how it just says super sticker. I can't wait for StreamYard to update this. To update it so I can see the sticker, but I don't know. I want to see it. Let me see. Let me go to my channel. Let me see this. Is this off? Okay, good. Thank God. Pause. Okay, let me see this. Where's the sticker? Oh, how cute! He's like a little dancing Game Boy. Aw, he's jumping up and down. Aw, how cute. Okay, sorry about that, Ali. Sorry. This is why I don't like super sticker. Okay, yes. You know what? Or maybe it's just Ellie's energy where I just don't, I just always like stop the live stream before doing her reading. Okay. Um, okay, Ellie, what was your question? Do we see anyone new coming into your life? You know, any a good option for your love life? Let me see. What should I use? Just met a boy when? How does she go? He could become my little problem. Something like that. something living in Dublin. Just met a boy. My little problem. Wait, no, that's not how the song goes. I'm pretty sure now I'm gonna listen to Nicki Minaj. That's what it is. I was listening to music and I was like, I feel like I've been cycling through the same shit. There's someone missing in this cycle of music that I'm listening to. And now I just remembered. Nicki. Nicki. When will she come back? She left us with Queen. Oh, we need another album. Yes, Ellie. I'm sorry, Ellie. It's just that with the super sticker, it's like I can't. It doesn't register in my brain. Question. It just says sticker. I'm like, I'm taking that as a tip. I'm gonna make it official. If you just want to tip me, give me a super sticker, or make sure you put your question as well and say, hey, I also got a question too. Let me know, because it's like, no, I don't want to I don't want to keep the stickers to just stickers. The stickers are fun. I want people to use them now, whether it's a dancing lemon or a jumping little Game Boy PlayStation thing. or a pear as well. There's a pear. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Someone coming towards Ellie in love. Watch YouTube take down my live stream because I was singing Nicki Minaj. It's like copyright. I'm like, it wasn't even her. It was me. Look at that. Interesting. All right. Okay. Doesn't really say. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have the Three of Cups. Again, it's sort of like showing, like, again, party times, fun times, finals will be over. I think that's around the time. Make sure you're vaccinated. Okay. Make sure you have your mask, social distance as well. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because apparently you need to wait like 5 weeks apparently for it to be properly inoculated in your system. Here I go talking about the vaccine again, but yeah. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'm getting my second shot. I'm ready for it to fuck me up. Let's see. So yeah, Three of Cups here, celebration, good times, parties. Okay, having a great time. Then we have the Devotee of Wands. So I think it's going to be someone young, sparky, again, very devoted to something they deeply care about. But hopefully they don't hopefully it's not so devoted to where they kind of leave you in the dust, and leave you behind. Then we have the Eight of Wands. Pretty soon, someone else is coming. So don't waste your time with A. He's gone. Someone else will come. Someone else is coming. Okay. All right. Okay. Someone else is coming to you. Someone else will arrive to you and will be better for you. Bottom of the deck, Enchantress of Swords. Don't forget that you are that bitch. And also don't forget to do your studies and do your homework. Look at all those scrolls. Look at all that homework you got to do. Don't worry about the A's, Don't worry about the Point Dexters and the Kevins and the Dereks and the Theodores, you know. I'm throwing shade at someone, at a bear. You know, finish school first. Finish those finals first. Then worry about getting. Oh, I'm not sure. No, you do you want a fling or do you want a relationship? Let's see. When you take your second shot, come home and take 2 times. Oh, first, that's what I did with my first shot. I feel like it helped. But yeah, for sure, I will be. Yeah, for sure. And drink plenty of water. That's what they say. Let's see. The next 2 Tylenol every 6 hours. Keep down the fever. Only do this for 3 days. Yeah. It's like it doesn't last for that long, quote unquote. It's like an average cold duration, you know. Yeah. Relationship. Yeah. Then for sure, take your work seriously and take yourself seriously, you know. If this and especially if you're looking for a relationship, you know, that's the point, you know. So yeah, I will for sure be doing that, Pepper Jack. Yeah, that's what my mom told me. She's like, here, take this, and she had like the Motrin or Tylenol there, and I was like, okay. So yeah. And then yeah, for 3 days. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Well, I'm pretty sure I can handle it. A vaccine a type of vaccine I've never had ever in my life. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Is it okay. Good, mama. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she's a Taurus, so I think it comes naturally to her. So yeah, Ali, there you go. Someone is coming. Someone with a fire sign, probably. You know, maybe a Sagittarius, maybe an Aries. I would say Sagittarius. I feel. I don't know. So yeah, there you go, Ali. Thank you for the donation, and thank you everyone else that got a reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want to win a deck. You know, the entry level is at the $1 tier now. What is it? Oh yes, Mother's Day is this Sunday. I do, again, support me so I can get my mom something. And then I'm like, any reason, any excuse. And I'm like seriously like thinking like, okay, I really gotta like set up like a little web shop or something. Oh wait, no. Like I said, I'm gonna do it as my Patreon and use my I'll figure it out, because I saw Patreon has an option for just buy this one thing off, and you can, you know, donate and get access, you know, just for this one-off thing. It's not a subscription like the other Patreon tiers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let me see if I can. I'll look into it and see if I can. If not, I'm probably gonna go to Etsy. My God. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I always say that. Thank you everyone who donated, and thank you Rachel Days and Tar Apple. I'm gonna message her right after this and see like, hey, when I thank you on there. Oh. And Lady Knight of Avalon, my new patron, she also got on there at the $1 tier. I was like, girl, again, I need to write down a list. I need to make a list and have it ready these days now. So yeah. Anyways, bye everyone. Okay, yeah, for real. Now we're going for real.